Words mean things. Today I worked out with a pastor at the gym, and I asked him when we were done, do you think swearing is a sin? And he said no. And regardless of your theology, this was our conversation. What we ended up agreeing on was that it's not a sin, but the intention behind the word can be a sin. And regardless of your religion, the intention behind your words matters, because the intention resonates or has a vibration to it, and our whole body is vibrational according to quantum physics. I'm Dr. John Bartemus, and I'm putting the pieces together to help you live a life at optimal. As I just demonstrated with the F word, the famous F word, the word itself is not bad. I would argue that the intention behind the word is bad, and the emotion and the vibration behind the word is bad. So just like the first one could be hurtful, right? This one could lead to pleasure and joy. This one could be hurtful, or it could be like, oh man, like you're joking, or I don't believe you. And this one is encouraging. So, or I mean, that one could be negative too. Great job, dummy. You know, so it's all about the intention. Well, to take it to a scientific level or to a health level, the words we use mean things, and the words we use affect our health, because we are 60 to 70% water in our body. Well, water vibrates, and the vibrations of the water affect the crystal structure of the water. Healthy water crystals are hexagonal in shape or six-sided. Unhealthy water crystals are non-hexagonal. So I just want to show you some examples from the book The Miracle of Water by Masaru Emoto. This is a great book to visualize how your words impact both your health and those around you by affecting your water. And since you are made up of a majority of water, words and emotions and vibrations matter. So here's an example of home cooking fed to water creates a nice hexagonal structure, and convenience food creates a square. Unhealthy water, unhealthy crystals. Okay, so even the things you're feeding your water, or the things you're talking about going to eat, affects your water and affects your health. If we go over here, basically what they did was they had beakers full of water, and they would put a piece of tape on the beaker, and they would write a phrase on it. So for example, right here, they wrote "you're pretty," and then they spoke "you're pretty" over and over to the water, and look at that nice hexagonal shape. Down here, they said "you're stupid" over and over to the water, and look at that shape. So if we're positive and uplifting the people, our words can be healing, right? Your tongue is a double-edged sword, or a two-edged sword, the Bible says. If we are negative towards people, we can tear them down and contribute to their sickness or their lack of health. Right here, you can see, again, if you have kids, saying, hey, you did well, is lifting them up and building a hexagonal shape. Saying that's no good is breaking them down and hurting their water, so to speak. And that's a term, my mom actually first found this book when I was a teenager, and when we would speak to each other, or siblings to each other, she'd say, stop that, you're hurting each other's water. And we'd say, oh mom, come on, but there's truth to it. And then lastly, not only do our words impact our health, but other vibrational frequencies impact our health. So next, they expose water to electromagnetic fields from a cell phone. They expose water by letting it sit in front of a TV for 4 hours. They heated water in a microwave oven, and they left the water sitting in front of a computer for 4 hours. How many of us are giant jars of water sitting in front of a computer for 4 hours with a TV screen on in the office with our cell phone right next to us? Probably most of us. So take a look at these pictures here. This one is the water exposed to a cell phone. So the EMF fields from the cell phone destroy the crystals, unhealthy water. This one Is the crystals after you left the water sitting in front of the TV for 4 hours? Unhealthy. This one is water heated in a microwave. You should never heat your food in a microwave. It destroys the nutrition and you're consuming unhealthy dead food. And then lastly, water left sitting in front of a computer for 4 hours. So very unhealthy, no crystal structure, no hexagons. But check this out. We can have a positive impact to all that negative energy or those negative EMFs that are surrounding us all day, every day. The water, what they did was then they went back and exposed the water to the same cell phone, same computer, same 4 hours of TV, or same microwave. But this time they labeled the beaker that the water was in with the words love and gratitude. So here we are with the cell phone. If you label the beaker with love and gratitude, that's a much better and closer to a hexagonal shape than that. If you love and gratitude and put the water next to the TV for 4 hours, that basically saves that water. If you do love and gratitude to microwaved water, holy cow, that looks like healthy water. Still shouldn't microwave your food. And lastly, if you use love and gratitude with water sitting in front of a computer, again, we're back to almost hexagonal there. So here's the point. Your words matter. Your thoughts matter because thoughts become words. So the words we speak to each other will tear each other down or build each other up. The words and internal dialogue we have with ourselves will tear us down or build us up. And associated with that will tear down our health or build our health up. The words and internal dialogue we have are protection for us. So we can sit in front of the computer with the cell phone here and the TV on there and someone microwaving food over there and be thinking love and gratitude, maybe meditating on love and gratitude, or have a water bottle with love and gratitude on it and be drinking that. And we are helping fight that bad EMF, those bad electromagnetic fields, the bad energy coming from the devices. The devices are everywhere. We can't live without them anymore. So what can we do to offset the potential negative energy coming from them? We need to come from a place of love, a place of gratitude, a place of joy, a place of thankfulness. And most of all, we have to love ourselves and have great internal dialogues, which then convert to external dialogues. Because if you love yourself, you can love others. So this is a great nugget for today, to remember that it's not necessarily the words you use that are bad or sinful, it's the intention behind them or the energy behind them.